So good afternoon, everyone. In last lecture we start. Yes, hello. Okay. So in last lecture we started our second chapter. In that we have seen first part, that is fuse. So this fuse is a simply protective device. Means we are simply using a wire or conductor, and when very high current flows through that, it melts and breaks the circuit. This is function of fuse. We have seen in last lecture we have seen the working of these fuels, right? Then advantages and disadvantages. So there are many advantages of these fuels as compared to disadvantages, because first advantage is it is very low in cost. Okay, because as compared to other protective devices, so if you consider circuit breakers and relays and other protective devices, they are very costly, but and also they are very costly. And also one more advantage uh, is that it can be easily replaced. Means any type of person can replace that. Means not a technical person is always necessary there. So but there are few disadvantages also. Means same type of materials, wire should be replaced there. Means having the same size, etc. And it is time consuming. Means when any fault is occurring, there is a pure shutdown. Means we have to stop whole system at the time of replacement of the fuse. Okay, so it is not automatic system. Okay, so these are some disadvantages of the fuse. Then we have seen types of fuses. First is simple, that is rewirable fuse, or we also call it that is KitKat fuse. And second is the HRC fuse, that is high rupturing capacity fuse. Okay, so in HRC fuses, again there are different types, but as we consider the syllabus, this is very vast. As if we compare the given lectures and the syllabus, so this switchgear is again very vast. So we'll see only here the we are seeing here the main points which are asked in examination. So these are the rewirable fuses or KitKat fuses which are used in our home. Then these high rupturing capacity fuses, these fuses are used for industrial applications. They are having high current rating. Okay, so for every fuse there is a current rating. So for these fuses, they are having very high current rating, and they are mostly used in industrial applications. And means what we can say, their disconnection time, etc., all are means that time required is very low, because we have seen the time inverse time current characteristic. Okay, we'll see that in characteristics also. So these are some advantages and disadvantages of this HRC fuses. And if we consider the fuse, for all types of fuses we have to replace that part. So means we cannot reuse that. That is the main disadvantage of these fuses. Okay, then we have seen the important terms of fuse, that is the current rating of fuse element. Means it is the actual current. Okay, it is the current which the fuse element on normally carry without overheating or melting. Okay, that is the current rating. In characteristics also these points are there. Then fusing current, fusing factor. So these definitions they may ask you in MCQ type questions. Also they can ask you in 4 marks question, that some 2 or 4 definitions they may give, and this can be asked. Okay, so remember these definitions. Then we have seen the prospective current. So that is the RMS value of current obtained when fuse wire is replaced. Okay, So here, this is the main diagram. So if you understand this, then you can easily define all the terms here. So first point, here one sine wave is given, that is and when any fault is occurring in the system, this first loop becomes high. Means what? This first loop is becoming very high, means its current is increasing. If any fault is occurring, current increases in the circuit. Okay, so then arc will be produced, right? Yes, when we are using their fuse. So what actually happens there? So these some parts are given, that is the pre-arcing time, then arcing time is there. Means when any fault is occurring, when any fault is occurring, that fuse will take some time. Okay, means its element connected between the two terminals will take some time to melt. Okay, so that is the pre-arcing time. So when actually your fuse will start working, that is the cutoff current that is shown by this point A. Okay, means actually when your fuse will start working, means its conductor will start melting, that is the cutoff current. Okay, then it is decreased. So up to this point, this is the arcing time, means when it will start melting due to very high current, there will be arc production. Okay, so we have to extinguish that arc. Okay, means so to extinguish that arc, म्हणजे ती जी आर्क तयार झाली आहे ती आर्क व्हॅनिश करायला पाहिजे. सो to vanish that arc, it is necessary to use some different materials, or some time is taken to for extinguishing that arc. Okay, so that is the arcing time. Here it is shown. Okay, now here current 0 point. Current 0 point means here arc finishes. Okay, so if arc is producing there, if arc is there between the two contacts, means of course there is a current, means some connection is there between the two contacts, and of course the current is flowing. That current may be low, may be decreasing than the fault current, but than that fault current, but it is there. Okay, so when this current becomes zero, that time actually your circuit breaks down there. Okay, okay, so this is the important diagram. You note this, you draw this in your notebook. Then we have seen the cutoff current, means from that diagram only you can remember all these definitions. It is not necessary to what we can say remember each and every. If you remember, more than remembering, if you understand, so then you can easily remember that. So today we'll start with new point, that is the characteristics of the fuse. Okay, so here the first characteristic, these all are the characteristics of the fuses. That is, first characteristic is the current rating. Okay, current rating. What is mean by current rating of the fuse? Yes, what is mean by current rating of fuse? Yes. So on every fuse, okay, on every fuse, some rating is given, right? So it is 10 ampere fuse, 15, 20 ampere. So what is mean by that? What is mean by that current rating? What happens if the current is flowing below that value, above that value? Yes? Ashwini, Deepak, only joining the lectures. So if anyone present, tell me what is current rating?
It is the current which the fuse element normally carry without overheating.
Correct, correct. So without overheating means current rating means actually some value of current is written on that fuse. Okay, so if the fuse is of 10 ampere, then actually below that 10 ampere current is flowing through the circuit. Okay, so if the below 10 ampere current is flowing through the circuit, then it is normal current. Okay, but if above that current is flowing, then your fuse will blow out. That is the current rating. Means it is the current which the fuse can normally carry. In simple language, means that current should be lower. Whatever current flowing through the fuse should be lower than the fuse rating. Okay, now next one is the voltage rating. So what is mean by voltage rating? Yes, voltage rating. So this voltage rating means whatever be the voltage at the time of your normal current flowing through the circuit. Okay, so whatever be that voltage is the voltage rating of that fuse, or we can say the circuit here. Okay, now next is the breaking capacity. So breaking capacity means what? Actually when current, maximum current is flowing through the circuit, means above the current rating of fuse, the current will flow through the circuit. Then what happens? Your fuse blows out. Okay, so the within minimum time, that circuit should be open there. Means that circuit should be break there. Okay, so that is the breaking capacity. Means it should have such a capacity that in a minimum time and very fastly the faulty section should be break there. Okay, that is the breaking capacity of the fuse here. Okay, that is breaking capacity of the fuse. So current rating means below that the normal current will flow through that fuse. Then voltage rating means the normal voltage carried by that fuse, and when current is flowing normally, and that voltage can be more also. Okay, that voltage can be more also when that fault occurs there. So and breaking capacity means what? Breaking capacity means how fastly that circuit get break there. So by the fuse. Okay, so that is the breaking capacity of fuse. Then fourth characteristic is the ambient temperature. So just tell me what is mean by this ambient temperature. Yes. Ambient temperature. Ambient means what? Ambient means what? So it is the normal temperature. Okay, no one knows. It is the normal temperature, or we can say the room temperature. So here actually, when we are considering the fuses, this ambient temperature is taken for the fuse. Means it is considered only for the fuse. Actually, when any fault is occurring, that time current is increasing, and due to that current, the temperature also increases. We know when current increases, temperature also increases there. Okay, so under normal operating condition, current flowing through that conductor or fuse wire is normal, but some heat is developed there. So at that time, under normal operating condition, at that time, whatever be the temperature of that other part of fuses, for example, that fixed terminals are there. Okay, so which is the base, which is the base of your fuse, and some kit kat contact is there. So means that porcelain materials temperature, okay, so is considered here. That is the ambient temperature of the fuse, means whatever be the other elements are there of the fuse, so their temperature is the ambient temperature. Okay, now higher the ambient temperature, hotter the fuse will operate and it shortens its life. Okay, means if the temperature of these elements increases, okay, the fuse will operate, and due to that the life of that fuse decreases. Okay, means it becomes less. Okay, so we know due to oxidation also there is deterioration of the fuse element, but due to continuous heating, okay, due to continuous heating, due to ambient temperature, means if that ambient temperature increases, then also the life of your fuse decreases. Okay, then next one is the melting integral of I square T rating. Okay, so can anyone tell me what is mean by this melting integral? Melting integral. Yes. Okay. So melting integral means what? Actually, when any fault is occurring, okay, if any fault is occurring, the current is flowing through the circuit. Okay. So at what current, at what exact current your conductor is melting, okay, and what is the time required for that? Okay, what is the time required for that? That is nothing but the melting integral of I square T. Now why it is called I square T? Because for melting the conductor, okay, or melting that wire, that current is taken I square, and T is the time required for the melting. Okay, so when that conductor is melting, okay, whatever be the current flowing through that, that is nothing but the and for a particular time, means for what time the current is flowing. Okay, so that is the melting integral of I square T. समजलंय का सगळ्यांना? समजतंय का? Yes or no? Kiran, roll number 24, Kiran.
Yes, ma'am.
समजतंय ना नक्की? ओके
हो.
ओके ओके. जर एखादा पॉइंट नाही समजला तर सांगा मला. Because I have taken only points here now, and you also note because there is explanation and you have to write that. Now the next point or next characteristic is the temperature D rating. Now D rating means what? D rating means what? Some lowering is there. Okay, lowering is there. So temperature D rating means what? Actually the normal temperature, or we can say the ambient temperature of fuse is something different. Okay, but what is necessary? So actually whatever be the temperature of that fuse, that should be low there. Okay, lower than the given, so that the life of that fuse will increase. So we have just seen that when this ambient temperature increases, okay, means if that temperature increases, the life of that fuse get shorted, means decreases. So we have to derate that temperature, means what? The whatever be the temperature produced when the current is flowing through that fuse, so that temperature should be low, so that the life of the fuse will be more. Okay, so this is one of the characteristic of fuse. Then next one is the normal operating current. So normal operating current means what? Yes. So it is the normal current which is flowing through that fuse, and it should be below the current rating of that fuse. Means suppose the current rating is 10 ampere, then below that current, uh, uh, below that the current should flow in the circuit. Means what? That will be your normal operating current, means your circuit is operating under normal conditions. So that current rating of fuse is decreased or derated by 25%, okay, for operation at 25 degrees Celsius to avoid blowing. Okay, means if if that so if that oh so if that temperature if that current is decreased by 25%, okay, if that current rating is decreased by 25%, then temperature will also decrease there, right? It may increase again the life of your fuse. Okay, so these are the characteristics, and there is one more important characteristic, that is the time current characteristic. So is there any problem, any doubt in the characteristics? Yes or no? Okay, so we'll see the next characteristic, that is the time current characteristic. So this is very important characteristic of the fuse. So here time is given on y-axis, and prospective current means it is the RMS value of current. What is the prospective current? It is the RMS value of current when we are replacing that fuse element. So whatever current is flowing through the circuit, its RMS value is nothing but your prospective current. So it is in amperes and time in seconds here. So here we can see first the rated current is given. Okay, so rated current means so here neck. Okay. Nako, 15 minutes. So here rated current means we have just seen it is the maximum current which your fuse can bear. Okay, so here fusing current is given. Fusing current means at this value of current, your fuse element melts there. That is the fusing current. Now here you can see in this time current characteristic. So here as this current value increases, as the current value increases, means if any fault is occurring, so if that current increases flowing through the circuit, then the time required for melting that fuse element decreases. Okay, time required for melting of fuse decreases here. Okay, so this characteristic is shown here, means it is the inverse time current characteristic. So everyone got this? समझ का? Yes or no? Vedant? Dipali, Dipali Metkari. Okay. So I hope everyone got all these characteristics. So everyone remember there are total 8 characteristics: current rating, voltage rating, breaking capacity, ambient temperature, melting integral, I square T, then temperature D rating, normal operating current, and time current characteristic. Okay. Now next point is the fuse applications. So fuse applications, where actually the fuses are used. So at our home, we are using the rewirable fuses, all of you know. Then some of the applications, that is industrial applications, are these fuses are used to protect transformers, motors, and power system from overcurrent conditions. Okay, so these fuses are used to protect transformers. Okay, for protection of transformers, motors, and whole power system. Okay, then next is in feeders. In feeders, uh, so you may have seen feeders near your home, then power transformers and solar circuits. Okay, so in these solar circuits also the fuses are used. Then next is electrical appliances and house distribution boards use fuse for domestic purposes. Okay, so for domestic purposes also we are using fuses. Means at our switchboard already there are fuses, but when we are using some different equipments, for example, when you are using one stabilizer, so in that stabilizer also there is a small fuse. Okay, so such different fuses are used in different equipments also, means for domestic purposes. Then these are used in automatic cars, electric vehicles, racing cars, and rails. Okay. Then these fuses are present in laptops, hard disk drives, printers, scanners, and electronic devices also. Okay. Means these are used for the protection purpose, and they are also used in gaming systems and smartphones. Okay. So this fuse is a very cheap protective device as compared to other. Therefore, this is a first or very preferred device, very preferred protective device here. Okay, so these all are the applications of fuses. Okay, then you see the next point, that is fuse selection. Means how actually when we are selecting any fuse, which point should be considered there. Okay, so first point, when we are selecting fuses, the first point should be considered, that is rated voltage. Now what is meant by this rated voltage? So rated voltage means that is the voltage, just like your rated current. So on fuse, that rated voltage is given, that is the normal voltage which that fuse can carry, and more than that means more than that also some level is placed there, that is the rated voltage of your fuse. So these fuses and their fusible elements must be selected so that the voltage rating is same as the service voltage of the circuit. So they are to be inserted. Okay, so means that should be the capacity that whatever be the normal circuit or that voltage is there, so at least minimum that voltage should be bear by that fuse. Okay, then next point is the maximum current rupturing capacity. So current rupturing capacity means what? Maximum current rupturing capacity means, can anyone tell me? Rupturing capacity? So actually when that fault is occurring, that time very high current is flowing. Okay, so that current should be minimized, or it should be, we have to bring that to the zero level. Okay, and it should be in a minimum time. Okay, it should be in a minimum time. So that capacity of that fuse, okay, to bring to the minimum or zero value of current after fault occurring. Okay, that is the maximum current rupturing capacity of that fuse. Okay, समजलंय का? Actually there is theory. So after this lecture, some mathematical points are there, some numericals are there on plug setting multiplier and time setting multiplier. So we'll see that. But is this समजतंय ना सगळ्यांना? रेवती, सौरभ, सौरभ, शंतनु?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So we have seen now the maximum current rupturing capacity, and you don't only listen, at least note some point, means you'll understand. Okay, so if you start reading, then you'll not understand. Now the next point is the rated current. Okay, rated current. Now this rated current is equal to K times sustained maximum load current. Okay, K times sustained maximum load current. Load current means what? Uh, load current means when any type of load is connected to the circuit, again the current flowing through the circuit increases, right? That may be circuit, that may be any type of equipment. If you consider motor also, so if you increase its load, then the current increases. Similarly, if you consider any type of circuit, so if that load increases, then current also increases. So this rated current is equal to K times the sustained maximum load current. Okay, so this K times sustained maximum load current means when you are connecting maximum load to the circuit. Okay, and after that, whatever be the current flowing through the circuit, that should be beared by that fuse. Okay, and that is K times. Now here K is the factor of safety. Okay, here K is the factor of safety, and it depends upon the nature of load. Okay, it depends upon the nature of load. Now if we consider the constant loads, means here these are the lightning load. So when we are considering such type of loads, so for such loads, this K, that is the factor of safety, varies from 1.1 to 1.2, means it is almost a constant. Okay, it is almost a constant. But if your load current varies more than that, okay, means other than your constants, so when at morning and at the evening or up to night, our load on the power system increases as we are using some other equipments also. So when that load increases, okay, when that load increases, so as in case of motors, the current rating of fuse element must be selected. Okay, so as to satisfy the requirement, means if that current is increasing, that should be beared by that fuse. Means if we consider as I given the example, so for motors, if the load increases, the current flowing through that also increases. So this rated current is K times the sustained maximum load current. Okay, So this K is varying from 1.1 to 1.2 for the normal, that is loads, means we can say the for constant loads. And if that current increases, if that current increases, means load current increases, then this rated current will also it will affect on the rated current. Okay. Now it is therefore necessary to select an element with such a time characteristic that the duration of the load current will be shorter. Okay, means we have to use such a such a time current characteristic that the duration of load current will be shorter. Means what? If that current is increasing, the time required to melt that fuse will be minimum there. Okay, and to select the fuse element, its time current characteristic must be available. Okay, so the continuous current rating is equal to short time overload current divided by K. So continuous current rating means whatever be the current flowing continuously in that fuse. Okay, so that is the continuous current rating is the short time overload current divided by K. Okay, so remember this formula here. In next lecture we'll see this pickup current, then current rating of electromechanical relays. Actually, for plug setting multiplier and time setting multiplier, it is necessary. So we'll see that in the next lecture. Okay, so for today we'll stop here. Thank you all and have a nice day. Thank you.